Welcome, crypto fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Bitcoin already tapped almost 68,000 here this morning as October in full swing. In today's show, I'll be breaking down the latest technical analysis and quoting the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Geyser. MicroStrategy converts Bitcoin volatility into cash flow by selling volatility in the options market. Then they buy more Bitcoin with the proceeds. The sailor put on Bitcoin price is real. All 5 revenue streams go into buying more of the Bitcoin. We'll also be discussing U.S. spot Bitcoin ETF see 556 million worth of inflows in its biggest day since June, as well as macro guru Luke Groman predicts dollar collapse amid deteriorating U.S. fiscal situation. I'll be sharing the timeline, as well as Trump leads Harris, but POTUS won't matter for Bitcoin, according to BlackRock's Larry Fink. And speaking of Trump, Trump's crypto project now claims 100,000 signups ahead of the token sale, which is supposed to start today. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin RSI says $233,000 Bitcoin price action in play for Q1 2025. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more in today's show. Welcome, crypto fam, to the live stream. Let me know if the stream is loud and clear. Sorry I was a few minutes late. Was hoping to get live by 12. My software was acting up, so I rebooted it. So hopefully everything is clean right now. Welcome, Knoxville, Juan Espino. And someone hacked into my freaking TradingView account earlier. That's another reason I'm a little late today. And I had to reset my password. I got notification via email, a login to my TradingView from the Philippines. I'm like, what the So crazy out there, family. Beware of hackers. Shout out Cosmocom. Welcome to the stream. Shout out Eric Go. Shout out Bring Facts in the building. Thank you. Good to hear we're loud and clear. We should be streaming live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I will be streaming for the next couple of hours. Welcome everyone to the live stream. Yeah, this morning, Bitcoin touched 67.8, 67.9 on the cusp of 68. And then we had an immediate correction back to 66, and we're continuing to climb back. So this is a good sign. October in full swing. Let's go. RSI sounds spot on, JV. Thank you, Alan, David, and thank you guys for just joining the stream. I'm going to go ahead and check the X feed, make sure we're good. It looks like we're good. I went ahead and pinned the stream to the top of the profile. That way it's easy to find and you guys can like it and repost it. Spread the word. Much appreciated. Yeah, 68 in play, 69 in play, all-time highs to stay.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day, maybe I need Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Let's go. Shout out JBZ, Overkill, 007. Shout out Greg. Good to have the fam here. And again, shout out anyone who already reposted or commented the live stream, including Adam Taylor. Much appreciated. Shout out Peak Views, Lee Arnold Hunt, Middress Gecko, Short Coin, the one and only. I appreciate all support. I'll be checking the feed over on X throughout the stream. Shout out Brew and the rest of the fam. But welcome to the stream, family. Bullish upswing, October. Again, the final 2 weeks of October are extremely historically bullish. And we're entering that territory right now, and I think we're getting a glimpse of what's to come. Let me know if you agree with that. Welcome everyone joining the stream. Let's get right into it. If you're new to the channel, important to smash the likes and go ahead and subscribe. It's free to do so. Then hit that bell icon, turn on all notifications, receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. Today is pod episode 1788. I'm your host, JV. Bitcoin's doing what Bitcoin does best during October, and that's ripping. We're still up over 1,000 on the day. We did already virtually tap 68, and the bullish momentum continues. Let's kick it off with our market watch, as we do each and every day. Checking out Coin 360, should be pulling up here. There we go. So yeah, you can see we're currently above 66.6 at the time of the live stream. Bitcoin's in the green, while Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and a lot of the alts are pulling back and in the red. And checking out CoinMarketCap.com. The crypto market cap sits at 2.29 trillion. The Bitcoin market cap is still above 1.3 trillion. We got roughly 102 billion worth of volume for the past 24 hours with the Bitcoin dominance. Wow, all the way at 57.3%, a nice jump since yesterday with the Ether dominance at 13.6%. And checking out top 100 crypto gainers past 24 hours, we got Mew up 17%, followed by Chili's up 7.5%, followed by Phantom up 6%. Which alts, if any, are you bullish on for the bull? Let me know. And checking out the crypto bubbles, we get a visual perspective. Let's start on the day. I'd say 80% of the market in the red, 20% in the green. And zooming out on the monthly, 90% of the market in the green, maybe 10% in the red. And checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index today, we're back in greed after being stuck neutral for the past few weeks. Today is a 65. And checking out the time chain calendar, we have 184,222 blocks to go until the next halving in 2028. And we're currently on block number 865,778. And you can currently get 1,514 Satoshis per dollar. A couple days ago, that was above 1,600. Probably by the end of the day, it'll be under 1,500. So stack them sats accordingly, fam. And welcome y'all just joining the live stream. Shout out Shandy10 Music. Make sure you're subscribed to her channel, #1 Bitcoin Music. Shout out Eric Castro, not missing the live. Good to have you here. Shout out Ashley Almond. Welcome to the live stream. What's crack-a-lackin'? Good to have you guys here with us. I'm going to go ahead and check the X feed again. Thank you, Marcus Roth. He wrote, there is no second best. Shout out Eric the Red in the labor delivery room waiting for the orange pill, my first kid. Well, congratulations on the new youngin'. That's fantastic, and honored that you'd actually be tuned into my live stream while your wifey is in the delivery room in labor. Kudos to you and her. Shout out CBT Talon. JB is early on the downhill side of the October. That's right, brother. Shout out CBT. And yeah, early stream today. Tomorrow and Thursday will be an early stream, and then Friday we'll be back to 4 p.m. And this weekend will be all 4 p.m.'d up as well. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the reposts in the comments on the live stream. Shout out High Priority Network as well. Much appreciated. Shout out Sebastian. What it do? Bitcoin near and Beam. Where's all the bears at that were projecting their bearish sentiment earlier in the week or last week? Where are you guys at? Everyone's like, oh, Bitcoin's not going up. Oh, it's going to go down. Oh, you guys have no idea. We're going back to 40,000, 30,000. I don't see the bears anymore. I wonder where they went. Hopefully just a hibernating. As long as you don't confuse pump with push. Exactly. You don't want to confuse those two. That'd be a grave mistake. Yeah. So welcome, y'all. And again, shout out Eric Castro. Very happy for you, brother, on the new one. Bitcoin baby. Another Bitcoin kid entering the world. It's a beautiful thing. But let's continue today's technical analysis. We'll pull up some of the live charts. My trading view was hacked earlier. Someone logged in from the Philippines. I got an email, so I had to reset the passwords and all that. So we got to keep these mofos out. But yeah, this headline reads, these 5 Bitcoin price metrics end at a new all-time high this year, 2024. Let's break some of the metrics down. But first, I want to quote again the high priest. MicroStrategy converts Bitcoin volatility into cash flow by selling the volatility in the option markets. Then they buy more Bitcoin with the proceeds. The sailor put on Bitcoin price is real. All 5 revenue streams go into buying more Bitcoin, breaking down how Mikey Saylor does it. But yeah, here are some of the factors very bullish in the markets. Bitcoin open interest reached all-time high. Bitcoin open interest weighted perpetual futures funding rate hit the monument or multi-month high, indicating the current bullish sentiment may continue for the short term. And according to CoinGlass, the current Bitcoin open interest weighted fund rate sits at 0.0136, a level last seen on June 7th when Bitcoin briefly hit 72. Positive funding rates generally indicate the bullish market sentiments, but given the volatile nature of the crypto market, they should be interpreted with caution, like anything else. Quoting Crypto Quant, the rise in funding rates further points to the bullish sentiment amongst the traders. Let me know if you agree. Next bullish factor, Bitcoin supply on the exchanges, downtrend continues. I believe we just hit like a 5-year low, which is definitely, near a 5-year low, according to data from CryptoQuant. This is the least amount of Bitcoin available on the exchanges. So can you say supply shock? As of October 15, centralized crypto exchanges held about 2.68 million BTC, a 20% drop from the all-time high of 3.37 million Bitcoin reached back in July of 2021. This is occurring alongside a 55% year-to-date growth in the Bitcoin price. I mean, the charts don't lie. It shows you right here the Bitcoin reserves on the exchanges, 5-year low, just above 2 million. So let's go. And declining supply on the exchanges suggests that the traders prefer holding Bitcoin over selling them for fiat or other digital assets. That's right. Never keep your crypto on the exchanges. This also raises the Bitcoin potential to continue the 2024 bull. Now let's discuss increasing demand for the spot Bitcoin ETFs. We'll touch upon it because we're going to dive deeper into a specific story regarding this later. But as you can see, continued demand for Bitcoin will come from the institutional investors as they continue pouring the capital into the spot Bitcoin ETFs. According to So Value Investors, US-based spot Bitcoin ETFs recorded positive flows in 4 out of the last 7 trading days. In October 14th, we saw more than 558 million or 555.8 million worth of inflows, which is monstrous. Also, we have the RSI hinting at 233,000, which I'm going to be breaking down in great detail a little later here in the stream. And we also have Bitcoin sitting on a strong 200-day simple moving average support, another bullish indicator. Several attempts have been made to reclaim this level of the recent past, but each has failed to spark a broader price trend. Note that the last 3 times the Bitcoin price broke above the 200-day simple moving average, it experienced a parabolic move. So is this another deja vu moment? Let me know your thoughts. And we'll break that baby down. And you can see here, there's a chart showing the simple moving average sitting at 63.3 within 61 and 63 demand zone, where approximately 1.1 million Bitcoin were previously bought by 2.5 million addresses. This chart suggests that Bitcoin sits on a relatively strong support compared to the resistance it faces in the recovery path, suggesting that the path with the least resistance is upward. And now let's pull up some of the live charts via TradingView. TradingView shows you here live and in the flesh via Coinbase exchange. You can see we tapped a recent high today of 67,744 on Coinbase, and followed by that mega green candle you can see on the hourly chart. We had a mega red candle take us right back down a couple of thousand, and we're currently climbing back to retest some of these levels. So looking pretty bullish on the 1-hour chart, clearly. Let's zoom out some. We'll check out the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart also looking bullish. We had 2 4-hour green candle closes. We do have a blue target sitting all the way at 81,300, as well as a bear green target sitting at 41.6. And zooming out from there, we'll check out the 1-day chart and followed by the 1 week and the 1 month. 1-day chart shows you the rising wedge formation. We do have a couple of bear targets, one sitting at 51.1 and one sitting at, it looks like 41.6. And zooming out from there, we'll check out the 1 week, which still has that sexy cup and handle pattern, which should be pulling up any second. I don't know why there's a bit of delay there, but you should see it now. It's sitting at 123.8 at this current time. And zooming out a little further, we'll check out the monthly chart. Again, we're in October, and historically, the last 2 weeks of October is extremely parabolic. So we're starting to get that momentum now. Let me know if you think this will be a super uber bullish month for October. Let me know your thoughts, family. And again, welcome anyone just joining the live stream. Please smash the likes. Much appreciated. Let's go 70G. Shout out Abel Gonzalez. The US Bitcoin ETFs have over 555 million in a move yesterday. Bullish as a mofo. Exactly what I'm saying. The institutional adoption, next level right now, family, and to be expected. Shout out Chester. Appreciate the like and the repost. Shout out High Priority Network. Wrote Bitcoin is doing its thing. Come watch Crypto News Alerts live. Thank you, brother. Greatly appreciate the support. Again, if you guys can repost or comment the live stream over on X, it'll bring more eyeballs to the stream, and we could orange pill more of the masses. You're going to notice the stream pinned at the very top of the profile. We currently got 235 people here. We're streaming live and in the flesh. We're on X, we're on Rumble, and we're on YouTube. So welcome y'all. What's crack-a-lagging? This is looking bullish, eh? Georgia's lawyers here, or bearish for the short term. Short-term bullish, long-term bullish, everything bullish. I don't see any bear. In fact, I don't even see any bears here today. And that's another bullish sign. You know what I mean? The only perma bear left is Peter Shifty. Hence why he's Peter Shifty, right? But let's continue with the news. Let's read some of the headlines, see what's popping. Let's get into these ETF inflows, which have been extraordinary to say the least. Headline reads, U.S. spot Bitcoin ETF see 556 million of inflows in its biggest day since June. That's right. The 11 ETFs saw an aggregate net inflow of roughly 556 million, October 14th, which was yesterday. Their largest daily net inflow since early June, according to data from Farside. The big day came as Bitcoin hit two-week high of 66.5 in late trading. ETF store president Nate Gerasi called it a monster day for spot Bitcoin ETFs, adding they were now approaching 20 billion in net inflows over the past 10 months. Not too shabby. Quoting him here, simply redonkulous and blows away every pre-launch demand estimate. This is not degen retail. It's advisors and institutional investors continuing to slowly adopt. The Fidelity Wise Origin fund for Bitcoin was the leader of the pack with an inflow of 239 million, its highest since June 4th. And then we have the Bitwise Bitcoin ETF, which is BitB, which had a little over 100 million, while the BlackRock iShares Bitcoin Trust IBIT saw inflows of roughly 80 million. ARK21 shares ARKB had inflows just under 70 million, and GBTC saw its first inflow about time for October at 37.8 million. Hallelujah. Its highest since early May. And also Bloomberg ETF analyst Balchunas compared the Bitcoin ETFs to the gold-based products, noting that since the January launch of the Bitcoin funds, the asset has hit all-time high 5 times. Meanwhile, gold has hit a record high 30 times this year, but gold ETFs have only seen 1.4 billion in net inflows compared with more than 19 billion for the Bitcoin ETFs, as Balchunas points out. But still, Ethereum funds were not enjoying the same momentum. Womp womp. With zero net flows for Bitwise, VanEck, Franklin, and Grayscale, and minor flows for Fidelity and Invesco. The BlackRock iShares Ethereum Trust had an inflow of 14.3 million, bringing the total to $17 million. So there you have it, yo. I think these ETFs are just getting warmed up. BlackRock knows what's good. They're going to continue to accumulate. Tim Walsh's investigation closing in on the PDF file claims by InfoWars October 15th. That's right, Judson. He's allegedly a PDF file, and you don't want to be a PDF file. You feel me? So, very interesting. Of all the US-based Bitcoin spot ETFs, only Fidelity has self-custody. That's right, FBTC. Good for pointing that out, Greg. Coinbase is the custodian for 8 of the 15, including BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, which ultimately means Coinbase controls the private keys to many of these asset management firms. Not your keys, not your coins. So theoretically, BlackRock doesn't own any Bitcoin. Coinbase owns it all. Not your keys, not your coins, homeboy. That's just the way it is. You can't fix stupid, says Judson to Cosmic. That is so true. At this point, if you're not bullish, you're just in denial. I definitely second that sentiment, 100%. You guys have no idea what you're in store for here, Q4 family. Get ready. Get your Nipsey Hussle 411 hype here. Rest in peace, Nip Hussle. Obviously, our pup rescue dog here, Nip, was named after the late, great Nipsey Hussle. He's one of my favorite of all time. Thank you, Metal Code. I appreciate that, brother, and I am following you back. Appreciate your support. Again, high priority Marcus, CBT, Eric the Red, and the rest of you guys, Adam. I appreciate all the reposts and all the comments on the live stream. Fed confirmed Bitcoin has no value. Do not invest. Ha ha. They not like us. Well put, JV. Thank you, Judson. I don't know what I said that was well put, but nonetheless, much respect. Welcome, y'all, joining the stream. 67 incoming. We already tapped close to 68, and it looks like we're going to retest 67 resistance, flip it into support, and continue to march north. We're not too far away from price discovery mode. My personal prediction is we hit freaking price discovery here in October. I think 80,000 is a very reasonable target. And then I think sometime here in Q4, we hit the weekly target we showed on the live chart of roughly 123,000. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. I would not want my biddies on Coinbase. You don't want your biddies on any of the exchanges. Not your keys, not your coins. Blessings from AZ. Shout out to the Arizona fam. Taz, what it do? Welcome to the stream. Yet another reason to listen to the Fed. Ha ha. Good old Fed, eh? 69 G's incoming, family. Bitcoin now up over 1,000 on the day.
We've been climbing, aim for $1 million climaxing, never stopping. Bitcoin is rising. We already hit 67K, and now we're aim up, up.
You already know. Shout out Juan Romero. Good to have you here. What a wild ride. You can say that again, El Dorino. S Cash in the building. Welcome, y'all. Let's continue with the headlines. Prediction here. Macro guru Luke Gromen predicts dollar collapse amid deteriorating U.S. fiscal situation. Let's break down the timeline from Luke Gromen. Here we go. In a new interview on the Trader's Edge pod, Groman says the Fed is essentially stuck with low interest rates due to the inability of the U.S. government to afford to service its debt with higher Fed fund rates. Groman said the Fed is being forced to cut the rates, not because inflation in the economy has cooled down, but because the U.S. government's financial situation is now so bad it requires low rates. The Forest of the Trees founder, FTT, says the government needs to juice the stock market in order to get tax receipts to back up above interest expenses. Quoting him here. In America, because we don't make anything on net anymore, the only way to get receipts up is to juice the stock market or reduce interest expense, and ideally both. So what's the easiest way to juice the market and get interest expense down? It's cutting rates. Since they couldn't cut entitlements, they couldn't cut the defense. Here we are. And as a reaction to the realization of the U.S. government now cornered by mounting debt and interest expenses, Groman says that a weaker dollar over the next year is the most likely scenario. I mean, common sense, right? Your purchasing power of the dollar is mathematically guaranteed to continue to lose its purchasing power, while the opposite is true with Bitcoin, mathematically guaranteed to increase your purchasing power against the dollar because Bitcoin has a finite limited supply. They can't print more. And the dollar, they're going to print till the wheels fall off. He predicts that the DXY, which is the US dollar index, which pits the US dollar against a basket of other major foreign currencies, will drop up to 10%, a deep pullback for the world's reserve currency. Quoting him here. So to me, when I then look at this secularly, I think, okay, tactically, for the next month or 2 months as a trader, I think the dollar is probably a bid, and I think stocks and markets remain volatile. Ultimately, they go higher because I think the economy is going to be much stronger than people think, and that makes sense to me. Secularly, I don't know when it is going to hit consensus. Oh my God, they should be raising and they're going to cut, or they can't raise because the fiscal situation is there. And then I think we'll get a follow through on the dollar where we're starting to see. We've seen the dollar go from 114 to 100 very quietly over the last 2 years. It bounced to 102. I think it goes to the low 90s over the next 12 to 14 months after this 1 to 2 month period of tactical bounce we talk about from a trader's perspective. So there you have. Let me know if you agree or disagree. I ultimately agree with the sentiment that the dollar is guaranteed to continue to weaken. I mean, that's a given. So let me know. Saw crypto surge over on George earlier. We ate 67 then, did a little correction to 65. Shout out to the crypto surge. Now back to 66. Come on, 60. 70 G's? I mean, yeah, we're right back at 67 right now. Massive volatility, fam. I translate into a strong confirmation about the intrinsic value of the biddy. Let's go. The bull is running. Shout out JV Rashi. Good to have another JV in the building. Watching from Islip, Long Island. Strong Island representing. New York in the building. I prayed Walgreens would get shut down for injecting all of those unsuspecting customers with the poison. My prayers are powerful. Did they really get shut down? Good for you, brother. But yeah, I don't agree with none of that nonsense either. So, salam, family. Shout out Muhammad. Really, Walgreens and all those pharmacies, they disguise themselves as convenience stores and they sell all the convenient products, but they're really just drugstores. right? They're really just big pharma drugstores. We all know that. DXY Weekly continues to set the lower highs equals bearish. Bearish for who? Shut out. Strong Island representing. Anyone else here from Strong Island? Let me know. That's JV's birthplace right there. Representing. Kennedy, Mechanical, HVAC in Rochester, NY in the house. Right on. Bitcoin 150 to 370 in play. Then it will Jesus candle to 25. Guaranteed. So why do you call the Jesus candle downwards price action? Did not Jesus rise from the dead? Did he not help rise his friend Lazarus from the dead? So I don't understand that logic. So you're saying Bitcoin's first going to go to 370 and then it's going to go down to 25. Where? I don't understand how you could even think that. Right? Wow, and we're romper rooming right now. Look at that. 67.2. 70 G's in play. Let's go. Amen, says Cosmicom. Right on. Let's continue with the news, family. We discussed that U.S. dollar collapse. Now let's discuss the Trump-Harris situation. As you know, election around the corner. Trump leads Harris, but POTUS won't matter for Bitcoin, according to BlackRock's Larry Fink. That's right. Former U.S. President Trump leads over Vice President Harris, and it's growing with more people betting on his election victory in decentralized prediction markets. And this is where people putting their money where their mouth is. Trump's odds of winning the U.S. presidential election surpassed the bets on Harris's victory by 13 points today, according to leading prediction market Polymarket. Let's go. 56.3% chance of Trump winning. Kamala's down to 43.3%. The odds flipped in Trump's favor October 4th, marking a sharp reversal from September. And by October 12th, Trump was leading by over 10 points. Decentralized prediction markets could be more accurate in predicting the results of the election than traditional polling. Why? There's money on the line. And according to billionaire tech guru Elon Musk, who recently ramped up his support for the former Republican president. And I think since he's came out and endorsed him, the polls have been going even higher. Trump is generally seen as a more innovation-friendly candidate for the crypto space, while some investors are concerned that a potential Harris presidency could stifle it will stifle blockchain innovation. There's no doubt about it. Now, despite the crypto industry's focus on the 2024 election, the outcome may not have a significant impact on Bitcoin, according to Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager. This is because Bitcoin is its own asset class and could transcend global politics, according to Fink. During BlackRock's earnings call for the third quarter, here's what he had to share. I am not sure if either president or other candidate would make a difference. I do believe the utilization of digital assets is going to become more and more of a reality worldwide. And here's Larry Fink, quoting what he shared on that call. Now, meanwhile, thanks to the upcoming U.S. elections, the betting volume on prediction markets rose over 565% in quarter three to reach $3.1 billion across the three largest markets. The significant growth in prediction market volume was attributed to the increasing bets of the U.S. election drawing near, according to the October 14th CoinGecko report, which stated prediction markets picked up steam in 2024 Q3, growing 565% due to the pundits betting on the upcoming U.S. election. Now, if you were to bet, who do you think will likely win the presidential election right around the corner? What do we got? 2-3 weeks out, yo. It's going to come before you know it. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll read your comments out loud as we maintain above 67 G's. JV equals 3D chess, baby. Appreciate you, man. Ridiculous. Once Bitcoin cracks above 73, it'll become the new support line on it. Exactly. That's what I meant by Jesus Candle, says Muhammad. Only 43 likes. Unacceptable. Repost the stream. Spread the word. Bitcoin is sovereign, anonymous, autonomous, free of government control. Amen to that. Very important. Immutable, unf-wittable, and unconfiscatable. Very important factors. Again, guys, if you guys can repost the stream on X, it's much appreciated. Just hit the heart, hit the repost. It's free to do so to help get more eyeballs on the stream. Much appreciated. It seems like we got close to 500 people here already. I'm going to be streaming for the next hour, so spread the word. Trump 2024. Next topic is actually going to be discussing 100,000 people on the waiting list to purchase the new Trump token from the WLFI project, which I think goes live today. So I'm going to be giving you the updates there. And then we'll be discussing, according to the RSI, Relative Strength Index chart, it shows you Bitcoin smashing 233,000 by Q1 of next year, right around the corner. We're going to be discussing that prediction as well. So welcome, family. Nobody seems to appreciate tax on my realized gains. Bit of a fake out this morning, but yeah, fun stuff. Well, we're right back in the action, family. We're right back at 67, but yeah, we jump like 65 to 66. I checked the chart again this morning. It was almost 68. And then we immediately had a big red candle back down to like 65, 66, and we're steadily climbing. This is definitely bullish sign. 66 resistance is cleared. We flipped it into a support. Now it looks like we're going to test 67, 68. So we hit 69, 70. And by that point, we're only a couple of percentage points away from price discovery, which is the current all-time high, 73.8, which we achieved back in mid-March. I just got you reposted. Thank you, Cosmocom. Much appreciated, brother. And shout out Eric the Red for another repost streaming for the next hour. Get in the action. That's right. You got to be in it to win it. Get in where you fit in. In the words of the Too Short dog in the house. ICP to 5G, Solana to 0, XRP to 0, Cardano to 0. Sorry, Mr. Hoskinson. Vitalik's mom's coin. What's happening all of a sudden? What's happening is Bitcoin's taking over the world is what's happening. It's Q4, family. You know what time it is? Do you recognize the significance of the timing right now in the market? That's my question for you guys. Historically, year of the halving, Bitcoin rips 88% in Q4, year of the halving. It's year of the halving. We had a halving on April 19th earlier this year, and now we're about to rip. You ain't seen nothing yet. Enter the volatility on the day. Just shy 5% swings. We're only halfway through the day. Scaramucci endorses Harris. Just want y'all to know. That's right. Scaramucci is anti-Trump, pro-Harris. Same as Mark Cuban. Those two clowns. Interesting fellers, by the way. Max Kaiser says, at 220,000, I have an invite back on Daniela Cambone. That's right. Shout out to the high priest. I appreciate the repost from Max. See how he just reposted the stream? Respect. Thank you, Max Kaiser. You the man, by the way. Looking forward to meeting you in January at the event. I just reposted back Max Kaiser. We're getting to 220. We need this new interview with Daniela Cambone. I can't wait. Attitude is attitude, altitude. We were made for these days. That's right. Made for this ish. Trump 2024, says Peter Hobbs. Election means more money printing. Money printer go. Bitcoin go. To the moon. It's good to have other Bitcoins that, I can't see that because the word's cut off there. Let me open it up here. That other politics, that have other politics, right on. Hit the likes. Thank you, Volker's Castle. So yeah, we're going to 233, family. Are you ready? Shout out Max Kaiser again. Thank you for the repost. It shoots up the viewers big time. Now we have over 700 viewers. So just like that, 200-300 new viewers. Appreciate it. Yeah, so hit the likes. Bring facts 67 again. 67-420 for facts. Send it. Let's continue anyways, family. Welcome y'all just joining the stream. We're live and in the flesh on X, Rumble, and YouTube. Spread the word. I'm going to be streaming for the next hour. I'm not doing this for my health. I'm doing this to spread Bitcoin adoption. That's why I got the orange hat on, family. Come on now. 900 people on the stream. Now we're talking. Let's get above a G. I'm ready. Good to hear, Shortcoin. Appreciate it. And again, shout out everyone just joining the stream. We're live on X, Rumble, and the Tube. Shout out to Darth Melda. Much appreciated, sis. And just reposted ya. But let's continue with the news. Next story. Here's the latest with the Trump token saga. And then we'll get into the 233,000 prediction, followed by some live Q&A and the uncensored extended version of the pod. This headline reads, Trump's crypto project claims 100,000 signups ahead of the token sale. Good Lord. The Donald Trump-backed crypto project World Liberty Financial claims it has secured more than 100,000 signups before the public token launch on October 15th. And quoting the high priest regarding this launch, he says Trump failed the Bitcoin IQ test. Let me know if you agree with that. And that was actually the topic in yesterday's pod. If you missed it, you go back and watch it. I encourage you to do so. In the meandering 30-minute long October 14 X Space offered little new info. The platform's head of operations, Zach Folkman, said WLFI token would be an Ethereum-based ERC20 token and reiterated it would function as the governance asset for the DeFi platform. Folkman, along with fellow World Liberty Financial team members Chase Harrow and Zach Witkoff, rehashed info shared days earlier, October 11th, saying that the platform will allow users to borrow and lend crypto, create and interact with liquidity pools, and transact with the stables. Now, in the United States of America, the platform is only open to accredited investors, those approved by the SEC to invest in unregistered securities, and who typically earn more than $200,000 a year. So this is for high net worth individuals and have over $1 million worth of assets. Harrow announced that Paxos co-founder Rich Teo would join the team as the project stablecoin and payments lead. In the X Space last month to launch the project, Folkman explained that a 63% allocation of the WLFI tokens would be sold to whitelisted members of the public today, October 15th, while 17% will go towards user rewards and 20% will be paid to the team. And according to the leak white paper, the WLFI token will be non-transferable for 12 months from distribution, though it can be used immediately by the holders to participate in the governance votes. The white paper also showed that the project plans to raise $300 million from the token sales. It'll be interesting to see if they get $300 million in token sales today, the day they go live, considering there's 100,000 of them on a waiting list, which would put it at a valuation of $1.5 billion, just like that. The space also saw a brief appearance from the Aave CEO and founder, who said he was super excited and happy that World Liberty Financial was using Aave for its borrowing and lending functionality. And if you're not familiar with Aave, it's a decentralized protocol for borrowing against your Bitcoin. Now, speaking briefly on the space, Trump Jr., listed as the project Web3 ambassador, praised World Liberty Financial as introducing a more equitable financial system for the regular citizens and slammed the U.S. banking system as a big Ponzi scheme. Meanwhile, the World Liberty Financial platform will start off as a DeFi lending platform with an October 9th proposal confirming it'll launch as an Aave instance on the Ethereum network, with plans to expand further to Ethereum Layer 2 network Scroll. The WLFI token sale will begin 3 weeks from the United States elections on November 5th. Former President Trump, the Republican presidential candidate, vowed to establish the U.S. as a crypto capital of the world if he clinches victory in November. Meanwhile, Trump leads rival Harris by 9% on the decentralized betting platform Polymarket, as we previously pointed out. But there you go, let me know your thoughts on the Trump coin and WLFI and the entire decentralized project. Do you think it's a massive mistake? Let me know your thoughts. I don't think I'm interested in this, says Grant Noakes. There is no second best. That's why he failed the IQ test, as Max Kaiser shared. Right on. There is no second best.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Preach. Bitcoin does it better. Bitcoin is better, right? So overall, the project is on the Ethereum blockchain. Sounds like they have a partnership with Aave, and it sounds like you must be a high net worth individual with $1 million in assets and earning over $200,000 to qualify to even be involved, if I understood that correctly. Correct me if I am wrong. And let me know if any of you had any intentions of being involved in that. I'd just love to know your honest thoughts. Shout out everyone on the stream. It looks like we got 1,300 people now here, live and in the flesh. Sell my biddies at 69 G's for the Donald token. Oh, please don't sell your biddies for the Donald token. That'd be a massive mistake. Good morning, friends. Shout out Laura. Bitcoin is jumping like a happy puppy. You damn straight. Bitcoin is a happy puppy. In Canada, a copy of the MicroStrategy prepares the game on Sol. Right on. Canada, eh? Where are my Canadians at? Let me know. But yeah, we're about to dive into our feature story of the day. We're going to be discussing the RSI, Relative Strength Index, hinting at a 233,000 price target. And once we hit 220, Max is coming back on Stansberry Research, Daniela Cambone. Let me know if you saw the previous interviews from a couple of years back. They were pretty lit, by the way. Max was extremely bullish. I recall this was like early 2022, and Bitcoin was like at a bottom, like 18,000. Everyone's like preaching doomsday for Bitcoin, and Max is like, nope, it's going to come right back. And Max was right, believe it or not. And I think Daniela was pretty irritated with Max. It was actually quite hilarious. And so I'd love to see Max back on her podcast after Bitcoin hits 220. Let me know if you guys would like to see that as well. It's going up forever, Laura. Precisely.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura.
Forever. And then it's going to continue to go up forever and ever, because that's what Bitcoin does. Goes up forever. It's called number go up technology, family. I mean, is there any other asset class or form of money that has a finite limited supply? Nope. Is there another asset class or form of money that is unconfiscatable? Nope. Is there another asset class or form of money that is un-F-wittable at the level Bitcoin is, being immutable? You know what I mean? Nope. Even the Ethereum blockchain, they can roll back the blockchain and reverse your freaking transaction if they really wanted to. Why? They've done it before. Also, they changed their protocol. You know what I mean? So, and every other token is going to have an attack vector, including WLFI. It's just the reality of it. With Bitcoin, thank God we have Satoshi. Satoshi did it the right way. There'll never be another Satoshi, right? Never. Because humans are typically driven by greed. And Satoshi is 1 in 8 billion, not driven by greed. Just wanted to change the world. And lo and behold, Bitcoin was invented. So we thank Satoshi. Yeah, some things will go sideways forever. That's for sure. You know what I mean? But welcome y'all just joining the stream. I see we're close to 1,500 people here. Now for our featured story of the day. Bitcoin RSI, which is the Relative Strength Index, a metric we often use here on the pod, says 233,000 Bitcoin price in play and possible here for Q1, which is right around the corner. We just entered Q4. So in another 3 months, we'll be in Q1 of 2025. So let's break this baby down and let me know, how would a 233,000 Bitcoin price action impact your life? Let me know in the comments. And after I'm done reading this, I'll read your comments out loud. So here we go. Bitcoin price action is currently consolidating above $67,000, around that ballpark at the time of the live stream. And applying standard deviation to the monthly RSI, analysts suggest that the top of the current bull market may equate to about $250,000. Let's break it down. This is possible by referencing the historical highs of the monthly RSI readings, again, which is the Relative Strength Index metric, which corresponds to the blow-off tops on the biddy. Quoting him here, the top of the trend channel for the monthly RSI is around 88.6 in Q1 of 2025. If you're expecting it not to get hit, then you believe this time is different. And such a short deadline in itself, not out of the ordinary. As the prediction notes, Bitcoin's previous bull market produced rapid upsides towards the macro peaks. Quoting him again, there is plenty of apathy and disbelief in the market right now. After a long consolidation, perfect time for price to rip higher, further than the hive mind believes. Last cycle, price went from 10,000 to 67,000 in 7 months, largely driven by Grayscale buying 400,000 biddies. Now we have trillions of TradFi dollars waiting to FOMO like a mofo after the price discovery, and after they realize it is not a triple top. So BitData 21 added that there was more confluence, with Bitcoin reaching the 250,000 zone that would be uploaded to X at a later date. So those seeking Bitcoin price breakouts often use this RSI metric as a forward-looking indicator. We share it every day when I pull up the live charts via TradingView, as we did earlier today. And on the lower time frames, the daily RSI stood at around 62.7 today, October 15th, per TradingView, above the key 50 midpoint, but not yet breaching the overbought 70 mark. Trader Mag supported the idea that the monthly RSI may not only pass 70, it could hit the extreme levels. Quoting him here, each bull cycle, Bitcoin peaks when the monthly RSI enters the extreme overbought zone at above 90. We haven't seen that happen in this cycle yet. The monthly RSI still has a lot of room to grow. And if history repeats, the next leg up will be epic. And let's dissect this motherfrickin' chart, shall we? Check this out, family. You should be able to see it live on your screen. Let's blow the mofo up. So yeah, check it. You can see the previous cycles. 1, 2, 3, and 4 is where we're currently at for the halving. We've had 3 previous halvings. The very first halving in Bitcoin history was in 2012. The market went absolutely parabolic, and in 2013 hit that cycle peak of 13,000. Big correction, as you can see on the chart. And then we ascended after the next halving of 2016. The year preceding the halving, we hit the next cycle peak at a roughly 20,000 top. Then we corrected again in the Bitcoin winter, consolidated, and then we ran up again in 2020, the year of the halving. And then by 2021, I believe it was November 10th, we hit the $69,000 all-time high. And in my humble opinion, we would have hit 100,000 very realistically back in 2021 if we didn't have scammers like Scam Bankman-Fried and Terra Luna's Do Kwon destroying the industry. And if we didn't have incompetent criminal regulators working for the SEC. I'm not going to mention any names, but you know who I'm talking about. That's just in my opinion. And then obviously we had the bear winter. And then I think early 2022, we were sub 20,000. And obviously we just had a halving this year of 2024 back in April. I think it was April 19th. And you can see the circle of the halving roughly where we're at. So if history is to rhyme, which typically it does if it doesn't necessarily repeat, we can very realistically see a $220,000 target, potentially $233,000. In fact, my bear scenario for this particular cycle is 222 G's. My bull scenario, and I think we hit this in 2025, is this high is 750. I think most likely it'll be between 222 and 750. So the medium there, average would be roughly 500,000 per Bitcoin, which is right in alignment with Plan B stock to flow model that projects Bitcoin hovering above $500,000 between 2024 and the next halving scheduled to take place in 2028. Let me know if you agree or disagree. I'm going to read your comments out loud. Welcome everyone to the Q&A segment of the live stream. Christopher says, the position of the 220 looks like a 500 G's. There's a lot of bullish signals, says Greg Poppin. Bitcoin above the 200-day simple moving average, the golden MACD cross on the weekly and the RSI, D equals 65, W equals 57, means all are in the bullish control zone. More push-ups, y'all. You can do all them push-ups to pump up your chest, but Bitcoin's going to pump up the rest. How do you like that? We're going to dominate the finance lives, baby. Or does that say fiancés? Regulators suck. Yeah, that's right. The only regulators I approve of are Nate Dogg and Warren G. And Nate Dogg, rest in peace, brother. 222,000 is just so fun to say. We'll be there someday. I believe in you, facts. You're my boy, Blue. Let's go. Hodl, hodl, hodl. Be thy name. The party can start. I am here at Clearwater Beach. Shout out Dankness, representing Pinellas County. Clearwater, my old stomping grounds. Good to have you here, brother. Always an honor. Welcome, everyone, to the Q&A segment of the live stream. We're still live on X, Rumble, and YouTube, but unfortunately, all good things come to an end. So we're going to end the YouTube stream, and we're going to continue this live stream exclusive on X and Rumble. So only if you're on YouTube, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the frick out of here. So head on over to the Rumble, rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. And I'll see you guys all on the Rumble or on